Let's take a quick look at what's new in Nutanix Cloud Manager or NCM version 2.0. As a quick refresher, NCM brings together self-service automation, intelligent operations, cost governance, and security visibility across on-prem and public cloud environments, helping teams build, operate, and govern hybrid clouds from a single control plane. I'm Sharon with Nutanix Technical Marketing, and let's dive right in. In this release, the focus is on a more unified platform experience, including an integration into Nutanix Central. That brings us to the key areas of change in NCM 2.0, which can be grouped into these three main pillars. First, we have unified operations at scale. With multi-PC support and simplified account onboarding, NCM 2.0 provides a consistent way to bring multiple Prism Central domains and VMware vCenter environments together, enabling teams to centralize inventory, alerts, playbooks, reports, analysis, capacity runway, and what-if planning across Nutanix and VMware estates for faster decision-making at scale. Second, we have greater insights and automation efficiency. This release adds more than 50 new out-of-the-box derived metrics, providing higher-level capacity and infrastructure insights for reporting and analysis. It also includes self-service global variables, which were introduced back in Prism Central 7.5. But global variables provide a reusable and governed way to manage shared inputs across blueprints and runbooks. And third, we get sovereign cloud control with enterprise-grade resilience. NCM 2.0 introduces Nutanix Central on-premises, offering a unified management experience without SaaS dependencies. Along with high availability and backup and restore capabilities, this release is intended to improve management plane resiliency during VM or infrastructure events, helping preserve configuration and policy data. On-prem cost governance further supports environments that require local control and data residency, such as regulated dark sites and geographically distributed deployments. Now let's take a look at a few of these in action. The first thing you may notice is that we're now working within the Nutanix Central interface. Nutanix Central acts as a central entry point for managing multiple Prism Central instances, as well as users and applications. Registering a new domain begins with selecting Register Domain and entering a few basic details, such as Prism Central ID, location, and a domain name. Nutanix Central then creates an API key, which is used during the Register to Nutanix Central process in Prism Central to establish a trusted connection between the two. Once the domain registration process has been started over in the Nutanix Central side, we can switch to the Prism Central that we're trying to onboard as a domain and upload the API keys that we just got from Nutanix Central. Once the domain registration has been finished, we're now free to add this new domain as an account within Intelligent Operations. To add this new domain as an account within Intelligent Operations is simple. You just go to Settings, Accounts, and Add Account. Once there, you provide it with all of the requested information, such as the name, the provider, domain, authentication, where you provided the username and the password for the new Prism Central. Then you click on Save. Once the account is showing as active, we can click on Add Account. And then we wait a few minutes for the process to complete. And there it is. This account has successfully been added. From here on, what this means is that all of the intelligent operation features now become available for this new domain we just added. For example, Signals and Inventory Browser, which were both added back in NCM 1.5, can now be used for this domain as well. With Signals, you can get an aggregated view of alerts, events, audits, and alert policies from multiple domains in a single centralized view. And with Inventory Browser, you can get centralized visibility into infrastructure inventory across Nutanix and vCenter domains, making it easier to review resources in context. For the new out-of-the-box metrics that I mentioned before, we can go to the reports page. Here we can create a new report and, for example, select a table view and choose entities like hosts or clusters so that we can access the custom views that include these metrics for more tailored reporting. These derived metrics are calculated from existing infrastructure data to provide higher level views of capacity and resource usage. I also want to briefly point out global variables, which are accessed through self-service. These provide a centralized way to reuse shared values across blueprints and runbooks. I cover this feature in more detail in a dedicated video, so I won't go deeper here. Finally, here's a glance at cost governance on-prem. This makes cost visibility available for environments that are disconnected or operating in dark site deployments. And it also allows cost data to be viewed across all of the domains that are registered within this Nutanix Central instance. Alright, that's a quick look at what's new in NCM 2.0. If you're still watching, thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video.